Hey guys, welcome to your love reading. Let's go ahead and get into it. What messages do you have for the collective when it comes to love and romance? What messages? What's coming out? Woo! First card out, we have the Sun. So there's some type of significant illumination going on right now. You may not even see this coming, but there's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of abundance. This is something that I feel like you've wished for a period of time, but it's also something that's been hidden and now it's coming to light. This is something intuitively you felt was coming in. And I feel like you're getting ready to embark on this beautiful journey where you're in a very high vibration. You're very happy. There is a level of truth that's coming forward. So either there is somebody right now that's been watching you, living your best life, having fun in the sun. But also, I'm getting that there is somebody here that wants to come forward and express their truth about you, the impact that you've made on their life. And for some of you, you know this person. For others of you, I feel like they're is a secret admirer, or you could have multiple people that are admiring you right now just based on you being you, because there's something about your energy that's very infectious, that makes people smile, that makes people feel at home, gives people, I feel like, a sense of warmth. You have Aries coming up in reverse, the Queen of Wands, okay? It's funny because I feel like this is your person's energy for those of you guys that are watching this reading. There's somebody here that's really regretful for not taking the action that was necessary and needed. This is somebody that doubled down on staying in the way that they do things. This is somebody that had tunnel vision. This is somebody that refused to see the truth in a situation, and it's almost as if they cut their nose off to spite their face. So this is somebody that's being forced to watch you, and as you begin to elevate, somebody here begins to decrease, or there is a vibrational change within inside of this person where they're not as confident to approach you. There's something here, again, it's your energy, and I feel like somebody wants to come forward and they want to have a conversation about why they didn't say something to you, why they moved the way that they moved, why they were leading from a place of ego here. And they feel like for you, they didn't take the lead. There's something about you always being the one to make plans, or you always being the one to kind of keep things together, where this person is now in a very deep reflective state. Because to me, the Queen of Wands in reverse is somebody that's not confident. It's somebody that is beginning to understand that the actions that they took, they were not for their highest good, but they were for their own selfish reasons. This is also somebody that I feel like really tried to manipulate some type of situation. And there's a level of manipulation that's backfired on them in particular, especially with this Queen of Wands in reverse, and it's death, right? So there's an ending of this selfish energy. There's this ending of this energy as if this person felt like you were kind of the sidekick. You were the Robin to their Batman, or you were not even the Robin, but you were who was Batman's butler, right? I feel like this person didn't even view you, or wasn't even in the place where they could put you next to them. But that's ending. So there's some type of significant change coming in here, and it's because of your strength. It's because of your willpower. It's because you're getting ready to embark on a brand new journey. There's a lot of beautiful energy coming in here, and it's new energy. They keep showing me like plants sprouting, or like leaves coming up from this surface, from this dirt. But it's interesting because I feel like this energy hasn't been watered, or it hasn't been nurtured, but somehow you continue to grow. And I feel like this person is beginning to understand that you weren't the problem in their life. Whoever you're dealing with right now, they were really struggling to find their own footing. They were really struggling on finding their grounding, finding what makes them unique, really finding a sense of self. To me, the Queen of Wands in reverse doesn't know who they are, right? They're told who they are, but this is not somebody that leads because they can see the pathway. This is somebody that is a follower. This is somebody that was following the wrong advice from other people, but that's coming to some type of significant ending. And it's forcing a major transformation, not only for this person, but I feel like for a lot of you, you may be feeling it. What do we need to know about what's ending here? I get that there's an ending of a selfish energy, an ending of the waiting as well. Heavy Aries energy is coming in here. Now, if you're not an Aries, that's okay. For me, Aries energy represents, it's Mars, right? So it's any type of action taken, but it's determination, it's passion, it's being driven. This person, excuse me, is tired of waiting. This may be somebody that thought that you were going to come back to them. This person is somebody that was so focused on everything else going on around them that they weren't appreciating what they had right next to them. And I feel like that's really sad, right? It's almost a person that throws themselves into work, but then their family suffers and they justify it in the sense of, well, I have to provide. But you also have to provide. There's more to life than providing physically. It's about loving. It's about nurturing. It's funny. Some of the happiest people that I know are people that don't have much, but they have family. They have support. They have so much love around them that makes up for the materialistic possessions that they're actually lacking. And I feel like with this person, there could be an ending to a career here or an ending to some type of opportunity. But this person, I feel like they were overly confident. I don't know if they made you an option, because 3 is a crowd, right? Like there's something here very unique with this energy where I feel whoever you're dealing with, I just heard like I have to go back to the drawing board. It's not working. Like something isn't working. They thought that they could manipulate you by pulling back your energy, by doing some type of power move, by not communicating. And it's really just hurting this person. This person is beginning to realize that it's causing nothing but chaos. There's also a very secretive energy as to why your person is moving the way that they're moving. And I feel like they're done. If there was some type of opportunity that they were receiving, that's also coming to an end here. I don't know why that pertains to you, because whoever this person was around, they weren't good energy. And you guys know what I mean with like good energy. And it's interesting because I feel like this person wants to come to some type of common ground or wants to come to some type of commonality. I don't even know if that's a word, but that's what they said with you, where you and them can kind of get back to a place where you're good. But it is also, I'm going to be honest, it's because they need a sense of control. Like this person is scared because they're losing control of multiple aspects of their life. And whoever they're around or whatever energy they've been sitting in, because I get that there's some weird energy between the two of you. It's not a positive energy. This is an energy that has restricted them from their highest good. This is an energy where they felt a heavy sense of duty or a heavy sense of responsibility, but it's being bound to the wrong things. This could be somebody that has a personality where they drink to numb the pain, where there's other supplements. They may have certain taboos about them that are not for their highest good. And this is somebody that's beginning to understand that the way that they were looking at things, it was so toxic and it was so negative that now they're having the clarity on who is real and who isn't. I just heard I'm cutting the fat. So it's almost like this person is like shaving things off in their life that they believe are not of the Most High. I would not be surprised here if the High Priestess or the Hierophant comes up, because the other thing with this person too is they realize they can't let go of you. There's a heavy fixation and a heavy obsessive energy on what you're doing. This is somebody that's also been watching you from a distance or watching you from afar, trying to figure out what moves you're going to take in order for them to combat it, or in order for them to keep you stagnant and in order to keep you stuck so you don't have the forward progression with anyone else. But I feel like it's changing. This person is also done lying, right? I feel like whoever this person is, I feel like there was lies, whether it was white lies, whether it was them not being honest with you because they didn't want to hurt your feelings or they didn't want you to go away. It's like they loved you. Because I feel like oddly, this is going to sound weird, but I feel like there's somebody here that really does love you. But loving you, I don't think that they knew how to love you the way that you needed to be loved. But I also think that the way, excuse me, the way that this person loved you, there was a lack of communication and a lack of security emotionally when it came to them. This is coming in as a very like fiery energy. It's very passionate. It's very hot. It's very determined. It's very intense. It could even be a very intimate sexual type of energy. But I feel like also too, the way that they loved or the way that they showed how they cared about you, there was a toxic trait or a toxic quality to the way that they went about it. And I feel like this person internally or intuitively knew it was wrong, but they still did it. They still embarked on that journey. And it's interesting here because there's something coming full circle. I don't know if the World is going to come out or the Fool. This, again, there's a significant amount of karma that's being hashed out here. It could be because this person is really upset. Again, this is your energy, and I feel like them watching you be happy or them watching you just being able to carry on, they almost feel as if you never cared about them, or how could you just throw them away the way that you did? But I feel like this person also needs to acknowledge, or they need to understand the way that they treated you. They weren't taking the lead. Or the path that they were leading you down, it was coming to a dead end. And it's something about you being very optimistic and very determined about what's coming in here. And I feel like you have the foresight. For some of you, you may be moving or you may be traveling. There's something about your confidence. The longer that this person made you wait, the more that you began to invest and you began to pour into yourself. And with this energy coming in, it's heavy Saturn energy. Again, we are in the year of 8, right? 2024 is an 8 year. This is about karma. What comes up must come down. This may be a slow burn type of karma, but at the end of the day, this is karma that is swift and it is coming in very quickly within the next 3 weeks. I feel like somebody is getting some gnarly karma where even for me, I'm sitting back and I'm looking at this energy and I'm like, ooh, I wouldn't want that on my worst enemy, because I know that there's something here about God's wrath, about how do you treat somebody that was nothing but sunshine in your life? How do you treat them? How do you try to bring them to a place where they're low? Because I feel like for some of you, this person had you questioning yourself, questioning your worth for some of you, questioning whether or not, you know, you were good enough for this person, whether or not, you know, was it something that they didn't like? Was it your appearance? Was it, you know, your situation? Was it the fact that you were, you know, for some of you it was because you were sick or because there was certain abnormalities about your situation that created a level of baggage in some sense. And I use that verbiage baggage loosely. But this is somebody that's really upset because they're beginning to acknowledge how much they love you. And I feel like this is somebody that felt like they could move on, that absence doesn't make the heart grow fonder, that they would be able just to kind of like move on from you, just like they move on from everybody else. But I feel like you're really pulling at this person's heartstrings. And you've illuminated to this person their toxic qualities or their toxic traits that subconsciously they knew were an issue, but they never addressed it. This is somebody where they feel like the way that they've gone about things with you, it has to change because it's not fair to you, and that there is a sense of like evil energy to it. Like it's wrong. Like they feel wrong. It's something about their skin crawling. It's something about this person needing to let go of the other attachments in their life, the lies and the illusion. And the one thing that's coming in very significantly, and I meant to double back on this, but I got off on a tangent. This person lying to you, it's like they tried to believe their own lies, but what they don't realize is not being honest with you, they're also lying to themselves. That's the worst thing you can do, is lie to yourself. Because if you lie to somebody else, it's because there's a sense of guilt, or it's because you feel like you're not doing something right. But you have to be honest with yourself in order to have growth. So the more that this person lied, the more that this person tapped into destructive behaviors, I even feel like there's a friend group or a community that's toxic, that lies. The worse that things became for this person, and I feel like this is really about justice. Heavy Libra energy, that you may be a Scorpio Libra cusp. You have Aries energy. Again, Aries and Libra are sister signs of one another. So it's fascinating because what you're seeing is somebody that took action too quickly without really processing the impact that it was going to have on them. This is somebody that I feel like tried to stiff arm you or tried to make you feel a certain way, but it backfired. I don't know why I'm getting it. Because again, it's karmic justice that's coming in here. There's something here about the scales being balanced, coming to some type of decision here. This person also may be having legal problems. They may be having issues with papers or visas or some type of documentation. This could also be them getting in trouble with the law or something in the justice system not panning out. I get that this person is getting caught up. And I feel like they're getting karma in all areas of their life for the way that they treated you. Because this is this person finally acknowledging and taking responsibility for their actions, for the way that they treated you. Wow. I know that's right. I feel like you're dealing with somebody that doesn't deal well with criticism. And it's always everybody else's fault besides their own. And this is somebody that'd rather stick their head in the sand like an ostrich, right? And not acknowledge what's going on around them or the chaos that they created. But there's something here about justice. There is a level of truth coming forward as well for you. There's somebody that wants to express to you that's really tired of waiting. The wait is over is what I just heard. For some of you, you're no longer investing in something because I feel like for you and this person, you could have even gone into business with each other, but you're no longer investing in something that isn't creating any type of growth. And I feel like this person, whatever they invested their time into, it was a fruitless harvest. So this could even be somebody that threw their time and their attention into work, and they realized that all the time and attention they put into work, it dissipated. Like it didn't bring them any closer to their goal. It didn't get them their accolades. It didn't get them the promotion. It didn't get them the financial reward that they wanted. But what it did get them was karma. Again, heavy karma energy. It's heavy Saturn energy right now. This person may also have significant restrictions pertaining to their finances. Like there's something with this person's finances, Taurus energy, that isn't doing well. Taurus and Scorpio are opposites as well. So whatever this person was holding on to, even if it was a relationship that this person was holding on to, it could be, like I said, a friendship, a business relationship, a significant other, possibly an additional party that was involved, friends, family, whatever, right? Whatever this person was holding on to that was toxic, that's ending. See, but this person wanted to hold on to it for security purposes. It's like they were trying to hold on grasp because it was like, well, this is what I know. So this is somebody that's relatively stubborn and didn't want to change. It's like they didn't want to change the way that they were doing things because they had control. Maybe they weren't happy, right, with this situation. Maybe they weren't happy with the work that they were doing, or it didn't fulfill them, but they felt like, I have to stick the course out because this is what I know. But that's coming to an end. And I feel like it's interesting because the delays are ending. Whatever situation, for some of you, this is a long-term situation that you've been in for over 7 years for some of you. I just get that this person is done waiting, or they feel like you're no longer waiting for them to invest. It's something about this person needing to take the time to give, needing to take the time to transform, right? The opposite of Taurus is Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy is all about transformation, but there's something here that had to be destroyed, and it was something that they were banking on, or something that they invested in previously. This could be a house. Maybe they have a house with somebody, or they have assets. For some of you, this is somebody that has assets. And I just get that they were listening to the wrong individuals. Because this person now is realizing that partnership is important and partnership is imperative. And there's something here about them being passionate, that there's more to life than just money or, you know, materialistic possessions. I feel like this person is really beginning to understand the significant role that you played in their life, where you showed them a level of love. And this is something you've waited for. I feel like this person has made you wait for a period of time before they've really given to you. That they've given you this stability, that they've given you this partnership. For some of you, they may have given somebody else the partnership. They may have given to somebody else because it was safer, not because they love them, but because it made logical sense. For some of you, there's something about it not making logical sense. That could be because you're different, you're older, they're younger, they're older, you're younger. It could be a difference in location. You could be at a distance. You could be different nationalities. You could be married. They could be married. Like, there's so many other aspects as to why this person was like, I don't know how this is going to work, or I don't know how this fits in. But what this person knows now is that they want to be with you, that they miss you, that they miss the warmth, that they miss the chemistry. This is somebody that's finally in a place where they're tired of keeping their distance. I don't know why, but I feel like there's a light bulb going off with this person where they're acknowledging the significant infusion that you've had in their life. This is somebody that feels like this is fated, that this is destiny, that they can see this. This is also somebody as well, 6 of Cups, heavy Scorpio energy coming in here. There's a very strong fixation on you, on returning to partnership. For some of you, you may have children with this person, or they may want to have children, or they may want to go back to a place where it's very nostalgic. Like, this is somebody that's very fixated, especially late at night when they're drinking, or if they're doing anything, they're thinking about the times that you had when you guys were younger, or they're thinking about the times that you shared with one another. And they're in a very nostalgic place. Six may be significant. 11-13 may be significant. 3-15, 3-13, 3-7, 3-4. 6-15, 3-19. I just feel overwhelmingly like there's somebody here that feels like they owe you your flowers. Like, there's a deep sense of reflective energy right now where I feel like this person is beginning to understand that you guys fit together. This is somebody that you've been very patient with, but at the same point in time that you've been patient with them, there's certain things that they needed to let go of, and I feel like they didn't. This could also be somebody that has emotional issues or that is bipolar. This could also be somebody that is bi or is open to, you know, or pansexual or something like that. Like there's something with this person where they're a little, I'm not saying that being that way is off, but I'm saying with this person, there's some type of highs and lows with them. Whether this is emotionally, whether this is this person actually being on the spectrum in some sense with their emotions, there's something here that this person had a really hard time balancing. It could also be some type of substance issue that they needed to change. Because again, I feel like this person is really upset over the way that things have gone when it comes to you. I feel like this person is restless. I feel like they can't sleep. I feel like they're up all night long. They're struggling. They're trying to be strong right now in the situation because, again, I do feel like this person wants to come forward and they want to have some type of communication with you. Because, again, I just keep getting that they're getting God's wrath. Why that terminology is coming in, I don't know, but they're undergoing a significant amount of judgment, and it's karma. It's karma for the time that you invested. It's karma for the restrictions. It's karma for them restricting the wrong energy, keeping the wrong people around them. This is big. This is huge because what's coming to the forefront is the way that you treated them, the way that you loved them, the way that you nurtured them. By the way, if you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And also too, just out of curiosity, I want to see, you know, what signs are here. Drop your sign in the comment section below. I'm going to pull some messages from the Feelings Galore Volume 2 by Gifted Soul. Her Etsy shop is included in my description. What messages do you have for the collective with this person? They're under judgment, though. This judgment is significant, and I feel like it hurts. Like, even me sitting here, no matter what this person has done, no matter if you're like, I don't like them, they hurt me, they put me through pain, whatever this person is going through, it's not pretty at all. Like, I feel sorry for this person because they're going through some type of pressure where they're losing everything that made sense, and it's reshifting their focus to like the person, you know, like when something bad happens, there's that one person you call or that one person you reach out to because that's your safe space, that's your happy place, that's a person that you know that can like talk you off a cliff. This person feels like you were that for them, that no matter what they were going through, that they could always pick up their phone and call you and talk to you. But whatever action they've taken or non-action, they feel like they don't have access to you. And whatever they're going through, it's like they're being forced to go through this alone. I've been dating around, and in doing so, I realized that no one will ever compare to you. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody that also really tried to get over you. Because for some reason, for some of you, not all of you, but I feel like what you needed or what you wanted from this person, I just feel like they maybe weren't ready to give that. I don't think we need to demonize this person. I think everybody goes through learning things. I don't think it's necessary to call people narcissists. I don't like that terminology. I think people have to learn things at their own pace. And just because you learn something at your pace doesn't mean your learning is the same as somebody else. Or else school would be pointless. We wouldn't have, you know, a multitude of grades, right? You wouldn't have A's to F's, right? There wouldn't be a scale. There's something here about this person learning the lessons at a much slower pace, and it all coming back to the place that no one compares to you. For some of you, this isn't even somebody that's dating, but they're in a place where they're in a very reflective state, and they're thinking about how you touch them in a certain way that nobody else has. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. For some of you, there was another energy here. It was like they felt like whatever you were asking them to do, it was too much for them. So they would rather go to a lower vibrational energy instead of elevating, instead of putting in the work, instead of doing the shadow work, they felt like it's just easier to try something else. But I feel like nothing ever got off the ground. There's something about the way you communicate or you conversate with this person that they look for in other people, but they can't find. I'm also getting that there's a place of annoyance with this person. Like there's something here where, you know, where your threshold for people, they have a very low threshold right now. So somebody could come up to them and say, hey, how's it going? And just like the tone of their voice would irritates them. Like there's a significant level of irritation even in them trying to move forward, because some of them I feel like tried to move forward because they either felt like you left them behind or you created certain boundaries. I want to do right by you by moving forward. See, I feel like, again, this is somebody that understands that they have to do the right thing. This is somebody that realizes the way that they did things were wrong. This is the kind of love that keeps me up all night long. Again, I feel like that's significant because the way that you handled this person, the way that you came about them or came to them, it's like you just love them for them. You didn't want anything else from them. You wanted to add to them. You didn't want to take from them. This is somebody that's around a lot of people that tend to be takers. See, this is somebody that feels like, I don't think I'm ever going to get over you. And that scares them, because I feel like this is somebody that's they've never had somebody have this type of impact. They know for a fact that they can't. It's funny. I think that there's a song called Something in Common. I think that's what it's called. I think it's by Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. It's like this person wants to come back and say, like, remember, like, we have something in common. Like, you love me. I love you. Maybe I didn't show it to you. I mean, whether you take this person back, that's totally up to you. And whether this person has done the work, right? Like, I'm not here to judge, but this person wants to find some type of common ground when it comes to you. And again, I feel like for some of you, whatever this person feels that they can offer you, they feel like you deserve a lot more than what they actually can give. And the way that you've impacted their life, you've shifted my perspective on a lot of things, and that I am thankful for. It's like you reminded this person for what's important. I just keep getting, you brought this person back to source. You encourage this person's spirituality. You increase their confidence level. Like, there's something about you that's changed. You're my happy place. Every time I think of my happy place, I always think of Happy Gilmore. And in order for him not to get angry, it's like he thinks about all the things that makes him happy, right? The girl, the grandma, Chubbs, you know, it's like he goes to a place that makes him feel fulfilled. And it's almost this energy where he feels like he can have that. Adam Sandler. I feel like you are also, for some of you, you guys are really funny. You have a way of phrasing things where I feel like this person has never laughed harder in their life at the things that you say. Like, you may say certain things where this person is like, what did you just, like, why did you just do that? Like, come on. There's something about your humor with this person where it's like they try to be so stoic, but for some reason you have the ability to break through this toxic barrier. I also feel like too, the thought of losing you stirs up very intense emotions. So I feel like with this person, they're really scared here. I feel like they're panicking. I feel like there's somebody here that, you know, you had to set very strong boundaries for. And I also feel like this person knows that, like, this is a twin flame connection. Hopefully this will focus. Oh gosh, darn it. it did focus, but it threw everything out of focus. Let's see if I could reshift the focus. Nope, sure can't. Lord, have mercy. I believe wholeheartedly that this is a twin flame connection. So this is somebody that definitely feels like this connection with you is different than anything that they've ever felt. Yo, they're struggling. Let's figure out what's going on in the extended. I have a lot of questions because let's see. What is this person's energy? What is this person's energy right now towards the collective? What's their energy towards the collective? The Seven of Swords. So this person acts like they don't care, but they're watching. They're watching you very closely. This could be somebody that's stalking you, that's driving by your house, driving by where you work. If you work with this person, they're watching you. They're paying attention to who you're talking to, the who, what, where, when, and why. You want to know what's interesting though? I don't get a negative energy from the Seven of Swords. I just get this energy where this person doesn't know what to do. So they're watching and they're studying for some reason. What significant event has occurred with this person that's impacted this change coming in? What event has occurred that's created this change? Five of Cups. Yeah. You want to know why? Because their feelings got hurt. Because the reality is this, when you really love somebody, you can't just erase them and then go back to life as if life is normal, right? Especially if you're the one doing things wrong. They're realizing that they don't fit in. There's something about you where your energy has transformed their DNA, and what usually would make them happy, the partying, the friends, the drama, the whatever, it doesn't suit them anymore. Their vibration has changed. Their DNA has changed because it's intermingled with yours. So this is somebody that there's a heavy emphasis on them not being happy. Feeling defeated. This is an intense amount of sorrow that this person is going through. Yeah, man, this is rough. How are the people around them, the external energies, how are they viewing this person right now? I just heard not good. Surprised. Look, Queen of Wands in reverse. Your person is not being nice to people at all. We saw the Queen of Wands in reverse in the prior in the YouTube reading. Oh, by the way, all of this is going to be available on the extended. I have 5 more cards to pull, but all of this will be available on the extended, and the extended is available on Vimeo. The link for that will be in the comment section below. But it's amazing because it's a deep dive into your person's psyche and into the way that your person is moving. So you have a better insight, especially if this reading resonates, and you know if this reading is going to resonate with you, you definitely should check out the extended, because the extendeds provide a level of insight and a level of clarity that's bananas. Okay, let's keep going. What is this person? Show me, please. What is this person? What is their karma they're going through? What is this karma? They're going through some heavy karma. What's this person's karma they're going through? Hold on. It's funny, this flew up in reverse. It's coming around. Hoping for another chance and wanting to try again. Regrets and reconciliation. This person is, their karma is they're scared that they're not going to have another chance with you. But there's more to this. There's way more than this. And I think part of their karma is the fact that you've distanced your energy from this person who once felt entitled. This is somebody that felt like they could come and go as they please. Or let's say that they're not like, oh, I'm coming and going as I please. They were still being very selfish and putting their wants and their needs and not thinking about how it impacted anybody else around them. What is this person thinking about heavily when it comes to the collective? What are they thinking about heavily? The Seven of Pentacles upright. So this person now wants to come to you with some type of gift for sticking it out with them, You have 7-7 here. You may be a life past 7, or 7s are significant. 7s are also a very spiritual number. What is this person, what do they, if they could communicate anything to the collective right now, what would they communicate? What would this person communicate if they could to the collective? The 8 of Wands. This is somebody that wants to move forward very quickly with you. This is somebody that wants to open up the communication, that's in a place where if you would allow them, they would move in. They would move forward very quickly. It's like there's a lot that they need to say to you, but I also feel like it's a lot to get off their chest, because there's a lot that's transpired in a small period of time with this person that they feel like you need to know. How does this person think the collective feels about them? How does this person think the collective feels about them? How does this person think the collective views them? Ooh, Judgment in reverse. Not great. I'm going to be honest. They feel like you're over there like, oh, no, no, no. Not today, Satan, right? Actually, I have a fan that says not today, Satan. I love it. Julia got it for me. Yeah, man, this is somebody that is in a place where they are significantly worried about how you view them. They feel like you view them in not a good light. Judgment in reverse is an energy of, they feel like you may not want to reconcile with them. You may not even want to see them or talk to them or anything. They feel like you're utterly disgusted with their energy. That's a little harsh. I feel like this person they're struggling right now. What does the collective need to know? What is the one thing that the collective needs to know about this situation and about this connection with this person? What do they need to know? Can you show me? Okay. Addictions. So, compulsive need despite negative consequences. This is somebody, I feel like, and it's funny because the sun is underneath. This is somebody that had certain ways about them that weren't healthy. But again, I cut the deck in divine matches here with the sun. We're going to go into this. It's like you've illuminated this fine romance and you've brought something into awareness. There's somebody that feels a lot of shame and a lot of guilt for the way that they've treated you also. I'm really excited to get into this extended because I think it's going to be really interesting. Like, I want to know, why are they watching you? Why are they studying you? What are they learning about you? You know, about this significant pain. What's creating the pain? I want to know why people are looking at them like they're being this toxic dictator ruler that's not happy, they're not operating the same way. I also want to figure out, you know, about this person's karma that they're getting and exactly like what they're going to say to you. And I don't know, I just think it's going to be a really fascinating reading. So with that being said, this is your reading. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of your love and support. It means the world to me. For those of you guys that are coming over to Vimeo, let's roll. Simply click on the link in the comment section below and it will take you straight to Vimeo where you guys can purchase the extended. And with that being said, I love you. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.